So it's pretty easy to make graham cracker crumbs. Just take your graham crackers, stick just a few in the bag, because a lot of graham crackers doesn't make it go faster. It actually makes it go a little slower. So you want to get your air out of your bag, and you just take this rolling pin, and I put my hands in the center of it. Oh, I could do this as well. I feel if you get a little more pressure if you push down in the center of the rolling pin, especially if it's a wooden one. And that's all there is to it. Okay, so then you just take your bowl with your strainer and just go ahead and dump them in. And give them a little sift. Don't worry about, you're going to have to do it again anyway, so don't worry about getting all of them out of this at this point. So I'm pretty much done. That's all you have to do to make graham cracker crumbs. And you're going to store them back in the bag that you were grinding them in. And I was going to show you a little trick. If you're measuring something into something a little bit narrower than the rim of the bowl you've got it in, okay, just give it a tap so it all gets down to the bottom, and make your hands into a funnel, and then all your stuff will just go right into the bowl. Just a little trick. Now I'm going to put the ingredients together, and I have my 1 cup of graham crackers and 1/4, and my 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1/4 of a stick of butter, 4 tablespoons, 1/4 cup. Now I've got a pastry cutter, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut that in. You can go ahead and use a knife, just go ahead and get that through. You're going to need to do that enough times that you're going to start to use your finger. You're going to break that up enough. It doesn't have to be completely combined because I'm going to use my hand to bring it together the rest of the way. Your hands are the best tool in the kitchen, and because you're washing them 1,000 times while you're cooking, they should be nice and clean. Since I'm eating this pie all myself, most likely, I might share it with someone. You could use gloves if you're giving it away, if that makes you feel comfortable. Okay, so this is together enough that I'm just going to use my hand to bring it together. And I can feel that that's getting a little bit, so it's holding up. All right, get down to the bottom, get all those crumbs in. And I'm using a pan that is 9 inches across from the inside edge top to the top of the inside edge on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and pour my graham crackers in. And you notice how I put my hands here because that creates a funnel. Then you don't lose your ingredients. I'm going to start at the middle, tap down till I feel like it's thick enough, and go around, push it out to the edge, the bottom edge. Try to keep it even. I'm not pressing down too hard right now because I want to make sure I have enough of the graham crackers to go all the way around the way I want. Looks like I'm getting there. This could take a little time. So I'm just trying to feel inside this inside corner here. This corner right here. Because it's really nice to have thick graham cracker crust all the way around, but believe it or not, sometimes it can be too thick. So now it's all the way up to the top, all the way around. So I'm going to start to just push it in with my finger here. Just get a little control over the top edge. You want it to be pressed in pretty well, but it doesn't have to be too hard. That butter and the sugar especially, sugar is a liquid in any ingredient, in any recipe. So it's going to help this to become crispy. I'm going to work on this a little bit. And you want to preheat your oven to 375. And you want to test your oven, make sure it's the right temperature. They have oven thermometers out there. You should always have one on hand. So now that I have my top edge the way I want it, I'm putting my finger like this, and I'm pushing with these fingers against the side. Okay, that gives it a little bit more, pressure to hold it together. And it gives you that nice edge. I'm going to pour this into the pie shell, which is cooled. I want to show you how to measure a pie pan. This, I don't know if you can see it, it says it's an 8-inch pie pan by 1 inch deep. So you'll take a measuring tool, okay, and I'm going to lock it. So I want you to see that I'm measuring it from the inside edge to the inside edge on the other side. And that's 8 inches exactly deep. So just to be clear, you're not measuring the bottom, that says 6.5.